doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work,
hey baby, Daniel, what's going on?
I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Plus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through toes.
Oh, this Tombstone?
But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We gotta pretend plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no posse spola. Worshiping pedophiles, wanna feed out children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be wet shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system irrigation and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats.
It's all right. What's going on, everybody? And my baby girl in here. Somebody ain't hitting the like when they come in.
In the middle of the streets, I'm saying I'm not some master teacher. No, am I some pastor or preacher? Was released represent with this passion to speak up. After doing 25 years in the peace cups. Realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision.
That's ridiculous, bro.
With this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the
Check it out.
middle of the streets.
We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment, and they're framing it to us as innovation, right? We should all be so excited that this is happening, and I equate it to like the Golem bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
I thought you were gonna leave us out here stranded, cuz. Hot.
I do it nice for Shad Town. Who am I but Shad Town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just slide out blue sky.
Thanks for the donation, Milena.
So my aircraft still spit. Can't be tied down like even seatbelted. I look down, I see green like a Celtic.
Soaking up the sun. It's gonna get cool tonight.
The remnants of cash money, I dispelled it. You did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked the cards, my hand, I dealt it. Felt the vibrate really good at my pelvic. It was almost from ice, I felt shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick.
I mean the whole thing, bro. Hey.
As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the with a knife. I know this spit my flows and shit to a fly low. Haters wanna crucify. A real man still stand with the silver head. But we're villain man. This not cyber shit. I'm turtle shit. I'm one tough cookie. I don't follow what I said standards. Catch me, you won't have to do more to scam. Need more to scanners. I'm off the radar. I am as you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink they were all bro. You stagnated, you will not straight evolve. Iterate, I'm data space easy up. Bust stuck in the case, face off. After shape, state was a fake, a fraud. Battlestar, intergalactic, my mindset. Perfect custom practice, so I run best. I excel like I'm climbing a step. You got a lot to learn. I am adept, you of no concern. I am a threat. My measurement, width, lift, height, and depth. I'm just piloting up. Flying a jet, straight to adversary. Martial chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddamn it. Symmetrical barrel, fly bandit. Mohawk, aviators, aerodynamics. And it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A Christmas Caroline's what your fans get. Your world's and pearls, what I transmit. As a transcript, or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
One time I took it on an empty stomach, man. I was hating it, bro. I was rolling over, holding my stomach. I was like, oh. Yeah.
You niggas just know that I know you can't do nothing if you're broke. young people, old people too, mostly black people. I'm talking to you. Sure. Y'all really thought that I was done with y'all. I'm really down on y'all.
You got any more king lions?
Fellas up.
Yeah.
We not going
Two. Appreciate that, fam. Yeah. I gotta buy some more. They were pretty cheap.
There's a big fat middle way red brown black. Bow out, big back with the earth is brown black. We want our shit back. Enough with the chit chat. I see through the side ops. Looking past the shot spot. Third eye gang hot cops. I don't eat pork, but I will fry cops. For foes, my heart's not cold as an icebox. I'm saying that ops. From the sky box. Ain't got his scope on you pilgrims. The scope with some ropes. Some of our folks are still dumb. Yeah, them bloods in the fact that love, we gon' have this real some. That's where it's inside me. That's where it's real from. The rules and states, page after page, shrimp is played out. They keep us engaged, they keep us range. This is played out. Who's of a dying society should have been disobeyed out. For he broke the floor, should have been prayed out. The draft is on, go is no issue. Coulda bloated in tissue. Now it's control who blows the whistle, to who holds the pistols. The debacle's about who holds who the official. Disregards the aboriginal issue. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bound or wet. Here's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Bow out, big back. Whether earth is brown or flat. We want our shit back. Ain't food is nobody's speech. Yet if I don't speak, I suffer defeat. I'm other than we, a sucker or me. Stand on 2 feet or drop the other cheek. The wise man, nobody's silence. Mostly disguised compliance. Silence by clients. From conspiring to novice. Other aspirants of violence. Tyrants of foreign. Straight and giants who hate. I'm straight and defiant. In environs of migrants, I'm hearing the sirens. Ring in my ear, they've got indictments. These 95 squares, groupies and hyping. Alignments, assignment. I'm not the wisest, I'm not flying. My refinement and confinement and requirements for this climate. Y'all push all the paperwork, or y'all can protest, but they can't escape this work. I vow to progress, don't duck, no wreck. True music for real. My family and possess, no deal. They playing with us, it's personal, know what the business is. Big monsters come full circle, so vacate your premises. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is blown away, there's a big thing. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Barrel now, or big bang. Whether earth is round or flat, we want our shit back. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is blown away, there's a big thing. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Barrel now, big bang. Whether earth is round or flat, we want our shit back. I'll get you up. Shine symbols for the conscious mind, y'all. Do it down on the jungle. Straw. The vision of past, not yet a circulus round. Created successful reality from a virtual now. How? Stand on my square cause they usurp your power. Them same little sneaky breezes that hurt you. They style all up in your face, all up in your space. And I ain't talking all brawls, but dogs with whole trace. So I walk tall kittens while y'all cross slow race. I stay focused on walking through them tall gold gates. Draw magic shirt around me to keep me from harm. The mouth fat checks purposely, but baby I'm calm. Water fight at earth, turn me from that race to a bomb. Blow the joint to split the range, the plane, the centimeters. I've encompassed my inner demons. 490-degree angles, guarded by angel of shiny elite angels. Thank you, and I of course am the chief triangle. If I die before I wake, well at least I'll fly in plain view. I am my circle, how I govern 4 corners. Wise as a serpent for certain amongst foreigners. Out of state, out of place in the space, they strong. Understand what fate was for.
Yeah, I think they're making it like that, man. They're making that stuff to make sure it tastes like, you know, like, you're not gonna look at the name. What you're gonna do is you're gonna enjoy it and you're gonna eat it. You're gonna eat it and you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it, you're gonna eat it. Marcus, Sharon, what's up? All these beautiful sisters up in here, all these magnificent brothers up in here. What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? Well, my baby at? She ain't say nothing. She must be at work. Like, she in there, I know, I'm saying, but she might be, you know, like, she has it on. Let it play. Hey, when the stuff loads, right, anytime I load something, it's going to have a video halfway. Watch the entire video. Just let it play through. You can turn it down, whatever. You might see something you like. I have the ads I want to use, which can be a little more. I just got to copy, paste it into my, what you call it, the studio, into the AdSense, and that way those ones are going to be utilized. So when we get there, you know what I mean?
Originally pretty, take the mask off. 360 on my square, see the circle. If not, your mask off. You promise dash or salt.
We're gonna be getting some grapefruit, some oranges. We're gonna start growing some grass and some key lime trees. We're growing right here. The soil. The guy here had grass.
When she walked the ass off, I told back to it like who makes sure Yanni sing her response. She dons me king.
Key lime water. Should put a little salt in there, man. Yeah, I'm gonna put some Celtic salt in here.
I'm standing on my circle is me. I absorb your hate and make it work for me. Transform into fuel as I evolve. Advance is abnormal, dormant, front and leave y'all. Right where y'all started at. Let me impart a fact. She'll be sitting in my ship as we chart the map. Thinking in destiny, the turtle and the hare. Acknowledge me as the circle and the square. Yeah. Now what's time and space? Rocker, great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart, desire, sun, ray, my art, social media, saviors are fakes, marks once we make, knowledge one is when, time
Next week we're gonna start getting some cold weather, bro. It's gonna be too cool. Gotta get that hot scent, man. We gotta get that hot scent next week, huh? Yeah, for real, you know what I mean? Get that cover, besides the wood. But, yeah, man. It'd be nice if we had pine trees around here, bro. I'd be like, yo, let's go to chainsaws. We about to cut legs off and learn how to make planks. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. It's the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant. War cry, or whatever the relevant.
Spiritualities, how you teach math, a humble beast is still a beast. Now feel the beast wrath, rain, fire.
Damn, I can't see this shit.
Internet forms.
Anyway, hey, what's going on, y'all? I just want to play for a little bit. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna come back on about 5:30. It'll be set in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I want to get some meditation and like grounding barefoot. I'm actually taking my shoes off right now because I've been walking around in these damn shoes I shouldn't be actually wearing. But I gotta wash them again, so the chemicals, you know. But it is what it is. Y'all see it what it is. I'm not surprised, you know, when it comes to, because you don't really see this coming from conservative states. So I'm not gonna sit here with this conservative state, liberal state nonsense. But the reality and the truth is, it's based upon facts. And liberals, get your ass done, man. Ain't no food up here. Sorry about that, guys. Ants are troubled, y'all. But potatoes over there, man. That is baby ass. Anyway, I saw a few posts in the last week. And the one I saw today about somebody, I am very surprised, but not surprised at what's been going on for the last few months, ever since people attacked his wife and how he's been going off. I've been all through so-called South and Central America, right? And I've been to a lot of the museums back then in the 80s and 90s. And I know exactly what was in there, what was stated, and I don't give a damn about some Americanized Peruvian, Mexican, Colombian, whatever. I don't care. Venezuelan, whatever. I don't give a damn. I know what it said, and as far as the history of who the original people of the lands were. And they wore el cantante the negro. The cantante the negro. And I have idiots who keep talking about African Americans and trying to put them in the same bag with the Negro by the definition, to which even the Zionists weren't going to play with. But you always have these fallacies. Now, we know there's a lot of melanated people running around, men, running around sexing each other up in this new generation, this millennial, which is the end, for those who don't know that. Millennial, check it for yourself. To bring in a new dynasty. And they better get themselves together real quick, unless they are completely without hope. And it's not all of them, because there are those of them who I've seen on TikTok, YouTube, who are breaking barriers. They are educating the elders. They are finding information that I didn't think that was even available. Okay? But we had somebody talking about he's at the UN, and here goes a real Peruvian or Incan or Mayan or this Negro, and some of y'all seen his post. This Negro is so lost. You know, people who believe they came over on the Bering Strait, right? Those are Moors. I don't care about the name, all right? I don't like to hurt people's feelings. But I've been around traveling, I've read so many books, but those individuals are the Moors. They look like Negroes, they look a little different. They look like they have Etrian or Dogon in them. Dogon are our relatives. They're not even African. Though they think that, but you gotta look at what war does. I mean, look what they did to here, and what some of y'all run around with your fictional beliefs. All right? I'm not surprised that these people pushing this bad information. You know? They always go between one or two places. They never really have been anywhere, the literature or anything. It's always updated new stuff that has nothing to do, that is not practical on real efficacy, that's steeped in natural truth. It is always based upon some fictional science. We read that, right? Science, what does science do? It creates the narrative that you see. We can do without science because it's bull. I mean, some of y'all ain't got the schooly woody woo, right? And you believe lack of knowledge and knowing, and that's what they use as a weapon. But to have our own people running around, I don't care where you're from and who you think you are, running around doing the same thing is an absurdity. Okay? It's a deep absurdity. You don't want to bite me because I'm not into the destroying you, but I will make a muff of you. Anyway, I'll be eating the ant pie, but I'm just joking. You know what I'm saying? And you would think that they would aspire to better themselves, be more progressive, not in some fake political forum, but be more prolific and astute, like Cure Meal, like 432 Drop, you know? Costa Rica, LA. You got brothers over there in Carolinas, Bama. You got some brothers in Texas. You got brothers in Arizona dropping hits all the time. Colorado, you got brothers everywhere. And you know what's funny right now? You know what's everything going on, the homosexual, lesbian, and all that in our community? Are you aware that the melanated man is still the only man that is still really strongly part of the family? With all the adversities and absurdities and everything to destroy that family. Our family. Do the research. I ain't talking about congregating where we all, like when I was growing up, we were like 6, 7, 8 of us in one room. You know, and now you see the Mexicans do that before to grab what you have let go of and lost. All right? And it's still happening. We're the original people that created the family reunion. And you see everybody utilizing without even knowledge how it came be, where everybody thinks it's just normal as it's done. No, we created it. Just like we created the powwow. Somebody wanted to debate me on the reservation. I pulled out like 2 books. And he was like, who's that book read? Bro, this stuff started in the 1900s. There were no powwows in the 1870s. We created the Pamunkey and the Micmac. Like, people don't know these things. You see what I'm saying? And because I showed that to the national president at the time, I showed it to some of his people, constituents. And I used to carry the Arizona flag or the American flag during the powwows. And full avant-garde. Or sometimes wearing Wranglers, Levi's, with jungle boots and, BDU tops and stuff like that. White gloves, white belt, the way it's supposed to be done. But I'm not saying this with hate, but there is something deeply, disturbingly wrong. That don't go arguing and fighting with these individuals. You'll never accomplish anything. You know what I mean? It's not even worth it. You dig? But you see it. And it's like, they have convinced themselves with their egoic ideology and the egotistical narrative of the pictures they painted. And that's what they're stroking. It's all external. It's nothing eternal. Not at all. It wouldn't matter if they stated it. Y'all by now should be able to tell the difference. And they need to really pull back and check themselves and correct themselves. It's very disturbing. And then those individuals who call themselves supreme, this, that, and master chief and master teacher. And we know people put out great information. But you really should go to those people and say, if you keep that narrative of calling yourself this to which in existence, you're nothing. You're gonna be unfollowed. Y'all really, really need to hold these people. Y'all see my name. And I just say uninterrupted truth. I don't need this platform to speak a truth that might be viable to others, to assist and help people to raise more than their awareness and consciousness. It's about bettering yourself. We can talk, we Indian all day and like Hebrew Israelite. It's easily debunked. I did it when I was in New York. They're not one and the same. We use the term Israelite. That means it's a moniker off a Jacob, right? Brother that was called the name, I shall call you Israel. That's the name change. That's all. And I don't care what you dig on, what you find. You got to remember who wrote everything. Took the allegories and made them something that everyone can believe in, that they can play with, because it's their narrative. Regardless of the truth makes existence. People have a hard time equating Judean with Atlantean because they live in this time of now, but they're not in their position to afford themselves the truth, because without the past, what are you doomed to repeat, right? And without the past, the truth, only truth. I ain't saying you need to dress up, because people play that dress up stuff and they look so redundantly stupid. Oh yeah, that lime and salt together, bro. Ain't nothing like it, man. Satiating. Okay? And I'm not here to clown on them either. Hey, man, get your paper, man. Put the little King Tut back there with your little Hebrew was standing with the Star of Red fan. That means something else. That was based upon a star fort that they perverted. They make a religious dichotomy that has nothing to do with them. Even that star itself, Kramer Rim fam, has nothing to do with the Zionists and these fake ass Jews. I said, I know some rabbis come over here and watch. I told them, if you want, we can debate. You can challenge me. You fact check me with your made up history and shit. And I'll just hit them with a ooh-wop, some truth, and they'll sit there with their mouth open. And then when they realize it, it'll be too late. It's not a game. I keep telling y'all it's not a game. Some people get scared, but I don't know why. I'm telling y'all, stop being afraid of things you know nothing about. When whatever happens, it's going to happen. But does that mean in the moment that you have to subjugate yourself to that? That means now you got a whirlwind going in, a typhoon, a hurricane, a tornado, goddamn 500-foot waves crashing down in there, and it ain't making sense of nothing. You don't need that. Calm the storm. Isn't that what it means in the bibliography? To be the calming of the storm, to make the sun stand still, to converse with the moon, if it's the real sun. Hell, that's not even his name, but if that's, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's been acclimated to something. And you have those who are going to dispute and refute it based on refuting whatever and everything, right? And they don't have no truth or knowledge. It's feelings and emotions. That's what they need. If you want people running around this absurdity, right? You got to separate them from the truth, then play with the truth and write all different narratives with the truth. And so when people started spewing rhetoric and they're standing by people saying, this is the grammar, this is the answers, these African Americans, not Mayan Incans, is there. Oh, shut up, you retard. But they don't know nothing about the conquering parties that came to this land and those who established themselves. Who was the emperor of Mexico? Who and what was the emperor of Mexico? I dropped this. Who was the first and only established emperor, and why was he established over this new place called Mexico that did not run up through this Americas? That's all of mine. Texas, Arizona, this is all Louisiana, the Louisiana land purchase, and then they divide that up, and then you have the things that you see going on, and you had that idiot with us as security fighting, going down there chasing the Seminoles and the Mi'kmaq, the ones that survived that who were enslaved, all right, along with the Yamasee Nation, not the so-called Yamasee people, but the nation who worked together. Even the Creek were in there. Because I am so tired. These confederations had nothing to do with the made-up Wild West narrative of Hollywood. We wore suits, we wore shirts, hats, we operated fine machinery. All right? Mass weapons of war we chose not to utilize. They got their hands on it, they had to use it over there in Tunguska. There's a reason why I've been reading what I've been reading to you. For you to figure out the rest. Why they had the Navajos wanting to know the first thing about this land when they established them here from Fort Defiance after they raised the first equitable generation of lives, and they brought them to the land with a Pima and a Hopi and all of them, and they said if you want the land like they did in Mexico with the Seminoles, you got to fight for it. And they killed a lot of them. That's why there's resentment. I sit with the elders. Who are no longer here because of this last 3.5 years of this bitch-ass fake establishment. People I adore who are no longer here, and someone say, well, man, you got some feelings and emotions. I know I don't. I'm straight shooter, straight. I'm in the moment, and I'm sharing information. There's a big difference. Tired of antagonistic idiots. False pride, foolishness. No strength whatsoever. It's cowardness amongst men. At least women are getting in tune with their power. And they're seeing this. And listen here, men. You need to be wary. Because their conscience, after all that they've been through when they come into their power, it's not a good place for you. You're running around in fiction. I heard some sisters talking on Instagram in the club, and the guys were hugging them. They thought they was hugging their sisters. Women, you come to me, I'm gonna give you that hug to make you feel like your daddy home. Like Papa got you. Like you ain't gotta worry about nothing. I'm gonna pick your ass up and be like, what's going on, sis? Yeah. And I ain't gonna break a sweat. You're gonna be like, God, what the? You're gonna be like, what you got armor? Yeah, y'all forgot about that, huh? But y'all coming into remembrance. You dig what I'm saying? That's right, get the man's baby. Mama didn't come because he's letting y'all forge for your own. That's why look, two acquainted relatives. Mama went on her way. Unless she's watching before. But that's what happens. That's right. You can eat, baby. Mama's not here to feed y'all no more. You're safe right here no more. We're gonna throw you some fish and everything. Yes, we is. You gonna eat and poop everywhere. Let's stay off the 5 pig. seriously. Yeah, right. Be eating some little birds. Anyway, right? I mean, this is some serious stuff, man. And you know, they're not going to stop because when you have a platform and you can push certain narratives, even if you believe in them. You want to Earl saying the word believe. All right? It's where you at. So I don't say this in hate or nothing, but this has got to stop. The arguing, the bickering, the false narratives, the telling people this is what it is, as if you really know when you really don't know. And these are the individuals a lot of y'all you sit there and you barter with. Because it makes you feel good in your hatred, and your racist ideology brought on by an enemy. Yeah, they created racism, but you can partake in it. All right, colorism and everything else, and you see all the idiots using it, new narratives and everything, regardless of patents or whatever. They'll ignore that to feed themselves. Isn't the whole purpose of DMT is to remove yourself from there, to see something totally indifferent, something of difference that is like a kaleidoscope, right? All the beautiful colors. To touch water that is untouchable. Now, people thought I was crazy when I said, you know, you have heavy water in you. It's the very same thing they utilize for the cooling of the, you know, for the extracting of the uranium and the cores, right? They said, Ray, you crazy. You've been reading too many nuclear. I was like, okay. Now all of a sudden it becomes a speech piece. Yeah, you have this in you, you have this in you, or you also have a certain part of your body and there's heavy water, and they don't even have an idea what heavy water is. It's in the ocean. They can't even break through it. I know people want to hear me cursing and going off. I'll probably be getting the whole kind of because I can run it. No, today I choose otherwise. Nobody's going to come together, man, doing this stuff, man. There's no way anyone can come together doing the foolish thing. In 20 years, if I'm not here, if we still exist, if y'all rise to the occasion, right? I won't be here. Not because I couldn't. I just know things, right? But I know y'all could be. But y'all think sacrifice is death. See, now you'll never be able to figure out because you're listening to these individuals who will become fools in their own dichotomy. Oh, they can listen and watch all the time. Otherwise, I wouldn't come on here doing it. I'll be sending little kikes to you. Listen to this. And right. You got to forge for yourself, baby. They calling for their mammy. She's going on, man. Well, we're here with y'all. That's why you're around us. She showed you it was safe to be around us. Okay? They have a voice. Isn't it magnificent? They call for their mother and for themselves, for each other. I never saw the fourth, the father. Never saw him. Though there are things out here, owls and everything. Oh, yeah. Oh, they eat. But regardless of that, I'm saying this stuff not to bring a whole lot of ruckus. You gotta make choices that's gonna be beneficial. If they're not there to raise you out of this uncomfortable state, which is it's a trial in itself. You know, it's not an easy task. A lot of times before we even get into it, we will be silent, we'll be quiet, and we're attempting to figure out what to do when all we have to do is just do it. It's a very hard thing that we contemplate, but to have people pushing these narratives it keeps you unfocused on what you need to do internally. So you're always looking at the external. So I said I'm gonna go ahead and approach upon it because when I saw it, I saw somebody Macmenfo comment, and I saw somebody else do a post talking about that. I was like, well, you should go over there. And somebody said to me, well, you should go on. Well, I want to go on the post. Well, I'm not here to antagonize brothers. or the sister. Okay? They know where I am and where I'm at. And I'm the type of person to meet you dead ass in the middle of the damn street. I'm the type of person to be like, what's really cracking? Well, not person, my individual. That's all I really want to come on and say. I'm gonna enjoy the sunlight for the next hour and a half or so. And then come back and we read, as I said. Again, Melito, thank you for the donation, hon. Appreciate it. I already thanked the other ones. Appreciate you as well. It's there. It's being used. It's right there. Don't do that. And I did set up a thing where I could put, I didn't know I could do it online. I set up, just to inform you, I set up with Wells Fargo, but I'm going to leave them. Wells Fargo, a separate little saving account, which I can extract from to purchase books as well. But I'll use that, like for Baby Girl Slaughter's $25 she donated for nails, hammer, whatever. That's sitting there right now. Okay? And I'm not going to extract it and utilize it until we get enough. Marcus, man, beloved, appreciate the donation, beloved. Damn, but it's all right there. I know it's hard to see. It's in there. I don't do that. When I ordered the books, the guy saw me. If they was looking, I would draw it, order the book. Because I still have to have, in one of my accounts, I still have money I can touch. It's at, all right? Just go platinum and certain things you gotta do, all right? Even if it's heads off the penny. They would say pennies off the dollar. I said heads off the penny. Listen, one of the main characters our people have lost. They've lost it completely. You gotta keep things away from the system. Okay? So everything is not where you think it is. Without explaining it. It's where it's supposed to be. And where it's needed. But again, I'm done. I just want y'all to know this. Some of you will see the post. Some of you are followers. You don't need to be followers or leaders. You need to be a student in this time and now in your existence. Okay? You need to come together with brothers and sisters who are truly moving in a way based on the time, you know, that shows, I guess, a nurturing, a caring state. Alright? Not everybody like Ganja. There's not a whole lot of folks that go, hey, I got land, I got 10, I got 20. Brother in 17 acres, I'm not going to mention his name, up in Utah. He had to go to work in Florida to take care of business. He said, Red. I said, you know what? I'm just going to travel. I got the coordination. I went out to his land. There was nobody there. I just would go out there, and I had my little singleton at the time. And I would sit out there with Christmas and watch his land. You know, a couple of rifles and a handgun, and go right back, you know, stop at best friends, take Christmas to see the dogs, then go back home to, at that time, Capital, because I was on the rest. You see what I'm saying? Coming out there, after we get established here, I'm going right out there to our brother. It's a Hebrew brother, right? And I'm going to be right out there. I'm going to work with Jamil Shamsi. And go out there, his 80 to 100 acres in Texas. And a few other brothers, all right? And that's how we do it. When he calls, I got to get together because I was supposed to have been done. Read his book to you guys and went over it. I said, but it's important that y'all purchase the book and read it because it's solid. Is it not, T? Right. Don't call me a dummy, no dummy, and still don't call me. Both of them. excellent friggin' books. Baby Girl Slaughter, Niece D says something on it. But me, I'm gonna break it down. And I know he can't wait because I did a review. Exceptional books. I would say these books should be at the top of the bestseller. I wonder if Q and me bought them yet.
Better have.
He better have them. So I'm not making it up. In all the Indian wars. I mean, the guy was 38 years as an officer in the freaking army and always knew who he was. Always. Got a beautiful wife. I don't know if she's German or Irish, but she's magnetic. She's a wonderful woman. Got some nice Harleys too. I hate it. Well, yeah, I think it's Harley. Uganda, get as much of that sun as possible, bro. It helps the healing factors, vitamin D, all that. Anyway, I appreciate y'all taking the time to listen. I hope I wasn't too intrusive. I'm using that term. Pardon me if I've been very intrusive. That's not my purpose, all right? And I hope that y'all can take this and you can utilize it. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna come back. I got all the books right here. Even in the whole how I went, right? We're gonna come back. I'm gonna get the read on. I'm gonna sit back, face the sun, and just absorb all the sun and all I can. It might be a cool night. It's supposed to be kind of warm, but we'll see. And like I said, I appreciate y'all more. Is my baby girl son here? Hey, Snoop. I think that embarrassed him when I says no, I didn't. Grown ass woman. Anyway, I appreciate you guys, and it's always gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same respect, the same everything. All right. We have a lot to accomplish, a lot to do, and a lot to accomplish. But it's not more than anybody can have. You dig what I'm saying? It is no more than anyone can handle. And if there's something you can't do, you don't do it. All right? If there's something that you can't do, remember this. Never take on something. I hate the word job. Never take on the responsibility of something if you cannot do it. All right? First find out if you can, if you have the time, and help them assist and help you. Or research it. Okay? Again, I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you here.